Through my recent work with AI native organizational design, I get questions on insights and sharing real life case studies. Here, I like to share some insights, namely, what every CEO must own in an AI transformation. Most leadership teams agree that AI transformation is a priority that should sit with the CEO. But in the work we do, both with companies and with the people in it, two questions consistently go unanswered. First, how much does the CEO personally need to understand AI? And second, what has to stay with the CEO versus what can genuinely be dedicated to CIO or COO? I spent some hours with founders and CIOs currently in the middle of the transformation. Here is what the conversations converged on. The consensus was clear. A CEO does not need to understand how the technology works, but they do need a precise, tangible sense of what AI agents can do and how well they perform. There's a useful test for this. Has an AI agent become the CEO's default entry point for work? Remove it, and can they still run the business? If the workflow breaks without it, that's a strong signal that intuition is real. Consider a client meeting. Does an agent record it, produce the minutes, capture the action items, and sync them to the CRM? Or does the CEO still bring someone to take notes and re-enter all the notes afterwards? This matters for one reason. Without that intuition, when a team reports efficiency is up 20%, the CEO has no basis to judge whether that figure is real or simply a well-packaged demo. But judgment alone doesn't move an organization. So what must the CEO actually own? Not building agents, not attending training. Three things. First, define results. Second, grant real authority. And third, make the trade-offs. Number one, define results. Defining results is not deploy 20 agents this year. It has to be a business result and outcome. After the efficiency gains, what actual growth did the company realize? And only the CEO can set that target credibly because it depends on knowing where the agent's real limits lie. Number two, grant real authority. This is where most transformation quietly stall. A lead is appointed, given a budget, but veto power stays across the organization. The data team defers to procedure. Business units cite sales target. HR points to next half a year. Everyone endorses the AI transformation publicly and blocks it privately. So the lead needs three genuine powers: resources, the authority to change the rules, and veto. And when conflicts escalate, the CEO's ruling has to be enforced. Number three, make trade-offs. This is the most difficult of the three. Real transformation requires the business's strongest people, and their departments might not release them willingly. Those people need to get together and actually work on the real workflow together with AI agents. If this work succeeds, the whole company will benefit, but the short-term cost of those individuals and individual teams are not covered. So only the CEO can make that call in the interest of the whole. That is ownership, and it cannot be dedicated. So when we anchor these three questions, an execution can be then dedicated to CIO or COO. Which execution to assign and when to bring in the forward deployment engineers, this is something also worth exploring.